Hello everyone, welcome here. Today we're going to continue with our snipering. Which means I should consider if I want a different gun. I don't care about secondary weapon at all. I don't think. These two as equipped are identical loudness, really? Interesting. Okay. How much money do I have? 300,000? That's quite a bit actually. Is there anything I can upgrade on this thing that would actually matter at all? We'll put a, it says it's a hollow sight, but it's not. It'll just be a simple reflector sight. Yeah, I definitely don't want a flashlight on that. I don't really care about camo at all. Apparently these are all things you can find, but yeah, anyway. And I can't change the ammo. I don't care about magazine. Okay. So this is basically the final form of that pistol. Now, this does seem like a long shot mission. We're definitely not taking the light sniper. Or any other light sniper for that matter. No matter how tempting they may be. Ooh, a VSS. Looks like a VSS anyway. This is a very quiet medium sniper. Also very expensive. That's a heavy sniper. Okay, first of all, let's equip the heavy sniper that we have. And let's see. Not necessarily going to buy anything for it. I just want it available so I can compare it against other heavy snipers. Okay. So this is a higher damage. And apparently lets you bring all the special ammos. Interesting. Recoil compensation, stability, mobility, noise reduction all suck ass. But it is semi-automatic. Which is interesting. Yeah, basically it's a Barrett. Yeah, it might actually not be a Barrett. It probably is a Barrett. I'd have to look at a actual Barrett and compare it. But it could be... yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just a Barrett. There's a variety of somewhat similar looking and constructed rifles, though. Anyway. This is an interesting one. I don't have a medium sniper. Okay, let me look at what I've got. I've got a heavy, a light. Is that those are the only two heavies? Yes, those are the only two heavies available. Okay. So this medium's very quiet. Damage is a little worse. That's probably fine because you're just gonna headshot guys anyway. Yeah. Not sure what mediums have going for them. I kind of wish there was a place I could just take these and test them real quick. So it's very low recoil. It's quieter than the heavy, obviously, but that's fine. We don't want a light. And I wish I could see what the available attachments were for a gun. Okay, well we can't afford this one anyway because it requires those eyeballs. I'm guessing intel or something, which I think we get those from collecting items actually, so I should probably pay more attention to collectibles because we're going to want those. I think I want to buy a medium rifle. So this comes a question of which medium rifle should I buy. This one's an obvious non-starter because we don't have the funds for it. Which means probably this one, because it's just all around really quite good. Whether or not we're actually going to use this for this mission is a different story. Okay, we get the special, which gives an additional special ammunition. That's nice. Okay, we get a suppressor, which actually makes it pretty quiet. Or a muzzle brake, which, yeah, nobody wants that shit. We'll buy the suppressor, because of course we want the suppressor. Standard barrel. Or an improved barrel. Which doesn't even cost that much. Okay. Sure. So this can take Agile, Luring, or AP. Agile is boring. It doesn't do anything special except just hit the... Basically it's the I'm bad at sniping bullet. Luring just doesn't seem that useful, so obviously AP. So this just seems like a really good basic rifle. And obviously, this calibrates out to 800. This calibrates out to 1500. 2x, 6x, 10x, 12x, 16x. Okay. That's interesting. Grab the medium scope for that. Do you have any actual information on what kind of shots we're gonna have to make here? Okay, so we got a guy to rescue, we have 3 people to eliminate, and oil fields need to be sabotaged. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of different options for different places to kill Isabel Sanchez. Kill everyone in the village without raising the alarm and rescue the dude. Hello, survey. No, come here. This kill them as they escape by setting a trap seems like something you could only do if you knew where they were going to escape to, aka on a read-to-replay. Kill 3 waves of enemy reinforcements. Complete the contract without taking any damage. Try to avoid fall damage. Yeah. I think we're gonna run this medium rifle with this sidearm. So we're not gonna have much in the way of fancy we don't have any special ammos or anything fancy like that. Bog standard rifle. Okay. So we have some kind of AR or a modernized AK as our best. Okay, so this got high recoil compensation stability. This has high ammo capacity, mobility, and damage is a little better. I think I'd rather have this gun. Yeah. Let's see if we can buy anything interesting for it. Fast mag, don't care. Suppressor, we can't afford it because we blew our money. But it would make it pretty quiet. Yeah, there's no way we'd ever buy an ACOG for this because, well, it's 1.8 power. Yeah, maybe we'd buy an ACOG for that. Because this is only going to be good if things go loud and we decide to stop trying to be sneaky. Those sights look like they're just bog standard mag bowl or something. Flip up. They definitely didn't put a whole lot of work into modeling this perfectly or anything, but that's fine. It looks mostly gun shaped and things are mostly in the right spot. It's fine, TM. That magazine's definitely a, what do you call it? A P-mag. The dust cover is even snapped onto the bottom. So you see this little clip here? At the dust cover that snaps on the top of the magazine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's just the bog standard P-mag. It'd be cool if you could change ammo for these guns too. But you can't, so I suppose now we just need to decide what to bring along. Can't buy anything terribly expensive. Can I afford to get EMP grenades? No, I cannot. Okay, I blew all my money on other things. Oh, I should actually look into what some of these things do. Like this warning device, we picked some of those up and I didn't know what they did, so I just didn't try to use them or anything. Can detect enemies in proximity using microphones and cameras. Detects and tags enemies in a 20-meter radius. Okay. Double health regen. Oh, we need to go through the upgrade tree too. Gas mine. Gas grenade. Throwing knife. Impact doesn't alert enemies. Long throw range. Okay. I'd kind of like to get this. But also, I don't. Yeah, I really don't care about the frag grenades. I definitely want this drone though. Oh, okay. It gives you an extra stamina bar, but it doesn't. That's interesting and maybe not that useful. Yeah, I don't really think I care about any of these things except maybe the MP grenade. Okay, development. Unlocks 36x magnification of binoculars and continuous zoom in all optics. That might actually be kind of useful. Auto tags all enemies 25-meter range in mask mode. That might be kind of useful. While in mask mode, reveals enemy sniper line of sight. I didn't use mask mode much. That's because it doesn't do anything terribly exciting most of the time. But that's actually gives us a bunch of stuff that might be useful. Enables riding zip lines both ways. I'm gonna grab that. I didn't even look to see what it cost, but I want it because it seems good. Also, walking and sprinting generates no sound. I'm gonna grab that too because it seems good. Okay, so we've got a lot of stealthy shit. After melee kill, automatically loots enemies. Okay, we do have the melee against heavy enemies thing. I need to remember I have that. I wasn't sure if I had bought it, so I never tried to use it. Okay, we can lure enemies with the drone. Fly farther. Drone emit an EMP. Okay, can we afford all three of these? Yes, we can. And we can use mask mode in the drone if we bought this, which we couldn't afford that too. Okay, so this will allow us to shoot stuff with the drones. We can actually kill enemies. We don't care about. Okay, we're gonna grab these drone upgrades because the drone's really nice, and I would like to be able to use it to go EMP shit. All right, we don't have much left. Okay, increased gadget capacity. We could get lure mode for gas mines, which would be kind of interesting maybe, but we don't have gas mines and we're not going to get them either. Let's go ahead and buy the lens for the binoculars. And that'll use up all of our stuff we can spend, so let's go ahead and start the contract.
Raven, we need to hurry. The data you pulled from Hellstrom's servers has revealed time-sensitive objectives. We found Tahir, a friendly journalist. They're holding him
There
at
is
a
no
blast
such
site in
thing.
the Sakri Desert. They're interrogating him, but so far he's not broken. Isabella Sanchez is commanding. She learned her trade in the Colombian cartels and is working here as Rashida's personal enforcer. She has orders to kill Tahir if he tries to escape. And it seems we didn't completely cut off the flow of arms. There's a deal going down between two foreign nationals, Živko Dragovic and Hamza Khan. Looks like Dragovic is in country to sell short-range nukes. Khan is the leader of the DLO. We think Rashida will use their terror tactics to soften up the neighbors before the offensive. Whatever they're doing needs to be stopped. Finally, you're tasked to cause some infrastructure damage. Kumar's primary source of energy comes from the Sahil oil fields. Crippling production will slow down heavy industry. This is going to be another Cold War Zero operation. Sakri Heights overlook all targets. I'll be in touch when you're on the X.
Alrighty. We probably should have took a heavy rifle,
Control, this is Raven. Sending sit rep.
but we'll see.
Go ahead, Raven.
I'm about to click out. Heading for the first OP.
Good. Each hide was picked for observation and target acquisition. Your line of sight to the target location should be clear.
Roger that.
We're dealing with some pretty long ranges here, so take your time and plan each shot carefully.
Always
Okay.
do. Careful's my middle name.
That's not what it says on your service file.
So much for classified.
Watch your movement. Intel shows groups of locals who aren't going to be happy to see you.
Roger that. Raven out.
We're definitely going to be using the pistol more for anything nearby because that rifle's a lot more cumbersome than the light rifle. Shock and surprise, who knew? Alright.
There's a roadblock ahead. Some kind of checkpoint.
Can you pass quietly?
Maybe.
There's a jammer.
I'll scout for the best route.
Stay dark if you can. No point attracting unwanted attention.
Copy that.
Yeah, so enemies aren't going to stay tagged. There's no point tagging them. Okay. Well then. Can we fly over there with the drone? Because this would be a good time to use up our EMP. Military jammer in range. Yeah, no. Pretty sure we can't get that close. Boo! Well, we can try. We got it. It's not rotating anymore, see? Hell yeah, go drone EMP. I'm glad I bought that upgrade. I knew it was going to come in handy for shutting shit like that off. Okay, so far this is all fairly short range stuff. These guys are like 150 meters away, no big deal. The new extra close range zoom is nice, I suppose. Okay. So the dude we need to rescue is over there. as is Sanchez. So we need to go straight that way, more or less. Constant wire chirping is annoying. So we could get over there with the zip line. I don't think there's any other way across except there. So those look to be our choices. We either zip line across or we go across over there in the open. Neither of which is terribly appealing. Let's do a quick scout run. See if we can spot anybody we missed before. Okay. This drone has some kind of maximum height over ground, but it doesn't kick in. So like if I sail out over this open area, I can't ascend anymore. If I go over here, I can ascend. So I go over here and descend and I can't go back up. That explains why I had a weird issue where the drone just wouldn't go up any higher yesterday. Okay. I don't know why they give limited battery life. You can just launch the drone again almost immediately. Want to investigate over here, see where we'd end up. No! I didn't mean to fall down here. Damn it. Well, there goes the without taking damage part. Try to avoid fall damage, but yeah, okay. Damn it. Alright, I think we're just going to try to ride that across, maybe. I want to go look around a little bit more with the drone. Before I do that, though. And this time, let's not walk off the edge. Well, there's a heavy we missed earlier. Nobody in there. The anti-drone towers are their way of indicating map boundaries, I think. They should probably be a little bit more relaxed about the whole thing, though. Alright. Now. No matter what we do, okay, let's say we end up over there. We're down on the top floor of this building. Pretty sure there's nobody in there except that guy. We could shoot him without too much trouble. That guy might see, depending on where we shot him. And then something through here to there, question mark? These guys aren't going to matter at all right now. That heavy's a bit of an issue. Okay, so I think what we can do... You're behind the Humvee. We can probably shoot that heavy. Load normal ammo. Shoot that dude. Shoot that dude, then that dude. And that would clear everyone in this area. And then shoot this guy when he's in here. Okay, what's our range here? 139. Okay, we've got a good bit of wind. As far as such things go. Yeah, he's at 150, so boom. Got 5 armor-piercing bullets, of course. I don't know if we could shoot through that support or not. We might have to wait for him to move just right. This guy might be able to see. Let's load standard bullets. Like, if I could shoot through that wall, I could nail him so easy. But I'm not sure if this rifle can do that. And would that even be a good idea? Yeah. I'm kind of curious. On the higher difficulties, I wonder if it turns off tagging or if it just turns off showing you the range to the tags. Like, it wouldn't be hard to figure out. I mean, they've got pretty good range finding capabilities. Built into the scope, assuming that still works. Because I did see on the highest next higher difficulty, it said it turns off a lot of the UI assistance. So like, I'm not sure if that accounts for all the windage stuff, or if it's just like, I'm not sure how much it modifies the scope UI. It'd be kind of cool if it didn't modify the scope UI at all, but it did remove the markers to tell you what the range is to an enemy. So you either have to use the scope's ranging, which, like that guy, he's almost bang on 100 away, and we check, yep, he is. Anyway, I should stop screwing around and actually, you know, get something done. The question is, do you think I can shoot that guy without this guy noticing? And I give that a giant... Probably not. And I also don't think I can shoot that guy without this guy noticing. We might be able to shoot this guy, because of the way he's positioned and the way everybody else is positioned. Although I wouldn't want to do it right now. And to shoot him, we might have to use armor piercing to shoot through that wall, assuming you can, which I wouldn't bet on. Or we'd have to go to a lower altitude to see him. So let's try that. Let's go to a lower altitude. An even lower altitude. Okay, he is at 83. Nobody seemed to notice or care. That guy's on the move. Damn it, stick your head back up again, you piece of shit. No, he's alerted everyone now. Okay. Yeah. Not that it really matters, but I want to experiment and figure out what I can get away with. Oh man, this is before I went and EMP bombed that. It didn't save since then. Usually it's super aggressive about saving. Okay, let's go pop the EMP bomb on this. Okay,
There's a
stop
roadblock
working.
ahead. Some kind of checkpoint.
Can you pass quietly?
Maybe.
I'll scout for the best route. Stay dark if you can. No point attracting unwanted attention. Copy that.
Okay. What was the button for mask mode again? For some reason I can't remember it. C, okay. Yeah, it's way out of range to do anything useful here. Just want to confirm that though. Okay. Now. Wait. Do I not have him marked? No, because he's just a bit too much behind that crap. I can't see him. We'd have to get a drone over there to mark him. Might as well do that just in case. Also, I sense somebody move over there. There we go. Got the heavy marked. Is that the only heavy? Could have sworn there was another one somewhere. Oh, you know, we could use the lure mode. He didn't hear shit. Okay.
What's that?
Perfect. By pulling him over here, nobody will be able to see his body. Unfortunately, it's only going to work for short range stuff because the drone's maximum range is like 200 meters. Less than. Alright. And he was never seen again. Not that that was the hard guy to get in the first place. We could maybe lure that guy out front as well. Oh, I should scout these guys while I'm thinking about it. That's a turret. That's gonna make it fun to get back there. No, bad idea. Okay, so if we shoot him right now, boom. Immediately switch to AP. Boom. Immediately switch back. Boom. No. That involves way too much ammo switching. It'll take too much time. It'll be cumbersome and annoying. Also, there's a game save right there. That's good. Is there anyone I can lure someplace useful? I could maybe lure that heavy over to here or something. Or, you know, pull him around the corner or somewhere else. That would be handy. Perhaps. But there's not really anywhere I can pull him that no one can see. It's like that guy there can see the front of this probably. I would guess. So... I could maybe get over to that ledge. I don't think that would give me a good angle on anything over here though, which is where I want to shoot. Okay, if I zip line across, and then cross the road here, which would be tricky. Get behind this, come out over here, I'd be on my way. Yeah, we can't shoot those guys because they would definitely spot. It's not like anyone's really looking at the road the whole time. So I might just be able to cross and then get behind these Heskos and we'd be good to go. Maybe. That is assuming, of course, no one sees us ziplining across there, which... not a sure thing. Let me go just see something. Yeah, there's no way that heavy wouldn't see them. He is, or wait, is he facing that way?
So the oil industry is owned by the state now?
Yeah, he's facing that way.
Nationalized. So, are the people going to see a piece of it? What? Ask people, the citizens. If it's owned by the government, are we going to get a something? What do you mean?
Okay, we can't go up front here to this cubby there and make noise when the guy's up here. So let's do that. That would help us get rid of one guy. Once he's gone, then we can just snipe the other two and... yeah. I think. Okay, and on that note, go, go, go.
Could use a drink item. Movement! There! The drone!
Okay, so he's yelling about the drone.
Delta Mike! There's a sniper in Sector 7! Clear!
They'll calm down very quickly.
Copy!
Because they didn't see me,
Take
they
up
just saw a
defensive
drone.
positions! Locate the shooter! Out!
There's no shooter, there's just a drone. Calmly, calmly. We gotta get the drone over there before he gets over there. In the future. Ugh. Okay, that guy's going back to his position. Everybody's chilled back out again. Now we gotta wait for them to have their little conversation. Come on, hurry up. Go, go, go. Oh, nope. He's moving now.
Heard something.
Okay, he heard that. I hope he's flying around behind those Huskos. The other guy didn't see him. I think he's far enough behind those Huskos. The other guy won't see him. Okay. Now, the heavy shouldn't see this guy. Load AP. See if we can get a slightly better angle. Because if this misses, it's going to be tragic. Okay, so he's 139 meters. Beautiful. Okay. That's everyone who's on this side of the base. Now. That guy and the ossifer are pretty much the last ones we might need to worry about. There's a dude I missed. We didn't get a scan of him though. He's inside the building down there. Didn't I grab the ability for the drone to use mask mode? I guess not. There
I
he
have
is.
visual.
He didn't fully spot the drones. We're good. But he is marked now. Alright. It's probably not safe to shoot those two guys with him wandering around below them. So, let's wait for this idiot to leave his window, and then we just play super stealth ninja our way out of here. Okay, there is a turret up there. That turret will probably be an issue. I might, when I get closer, be able to go EMP it with the drone. But there's guys pretty close to the turret. They might notice the drone. So we'll have to be careful. Ideally, we can just sneak right past the whole thing without a worry in the world. Okay. I'm upgrading that to plausibly unlikely that we can just sneak past without a worry in the world. Altitude is severely limited here. Those guys will definitely spot if I go try to EMP this thing. Yeah, we're not sneaking through here without violence, that's for sure. Okay. That guy's stuck. Man, I wish I had a shooting range where I could just go test the guns out. Because I'd like to know if pistols, like how much bullet drop they have. This pistol in particular. I'd like to try it at different ranges. Like, okay, we're not sniping a dude at 50 meters with a pistol. That seems dumb. But like, you can shoot a pistol that far, and you can make hits. Not a very smart thing to do, but not in any kind of situation where it would matter. Gun turret started to spot us. I kind of wish I had EMP rounds. Obviously I don't. Okay, that guy's facing away from us, so he doesn't matter. We could probably go around there. Okay, the mission border is right there. I'm going to try sniping the stuck dude. Hope nobody notices. Nobody seems to have noticed. I almost triggered the EMP. We're gonna try that again. Okay, they somehow know where we're at from that. That's really dumb. Oh, come on. It's not going to roll us back that far, is it? Yeah, it will. Alright, well, anyway, we've cleared out all these guys already, so that's fine, apparently. Yeah, we just need to zip line across and make our way up there. Except, since we have confirmed that we can't EMP that without these guys noticing. We might as well go for some longer shots here. We've got a rifle capable of it. Why not? Okay. Do you think we can pop and get both of them? This is still a bolt action, I believe. Which means probably not. But I did not press to release early. It just decided to dump me there. I think we're going to try to sneak up the near side this time. Gas mine trap. That might actually be usable. So the reason I'm thinking about sneaking up the near side, or rather the reason I'm trying to sneak up the near side, double snipe, baby. Okay, now, this is not the light sniper, this is the medium sniper. Does the medium sniper have the capability of piercing 2 heads in a row? Great question. There's only one way to find out. And I would really like the game to save now so I can test it. However, it can. Excellent. That is good to know. The light sniper couldn't do it.
Control. Seems you've gone to a lot of trouble for a journalist.
Or at least not with
He's
any
been a thorn in the
reliability.
government's side for a long time.
Unless I
By
loaded
exposing
up
their corruption, he's isolated the
armor
regime
piercing
from
rounds.
support and aid.
That makes sense. But I don't get why he's still alive. Why bother interrogating him? Just shoot him.
Perhaps they want to find his sources, clear out any moles.
Maybe. But I think you're not giving me the full picture here.
It's always need to know. Control out.
Okay. There's a collectible over here somewhere. There we go. Worthless shit. But we might as well grab everyone we can see. It's directing me that there's a collectible that way. I'm not sure how I'd get to it though. Oh, anti-drone tower, of course. Okay.
Control. I'm approaching the village OP.
Remember, we need Tahir alive and Sanchez dead. That will be a crippling blow to Rashida's morale.
Killing the enforcer is pretty straightforward.
This way will lead to
It's
that.
Tahir I'm
pretty
worried
sure.
about.
We managed to get word to him. He's expecting help.
Let's hope he acts when he gets it.
We know his guard has a set of keys. Drop him and Tahir should react, but do it quietly. They'd rather kill him than let him go.
He'll still need to get out of the village.
That's why you're on Overwatch. Clear him a path. Remove any obstacles.
Copy that. Setting up.
We're a little close to these guys to be deploying the drone like that.
I never wanted to be a soldier.
What did you want to do?
Work with computers.
Really?
Yeah,
try,
but
though.
I had no patience for school. I just couldn't sit there.
Tell me about it.
Okay. Where are we on the map now? Alright, we don't want to go that way. Not yet. Okay. Wow, wow, wow. Interrogation, huh?
No, no, no. Please, don't kill me.
Then tell me where the other soldiers are.
There. That way.
Alright. C4, anti-personnel mine. We can get an AP bullet. Replace the one we used earlier. Ooh. That looks like it's a long ways away. Thousand meters? Maybe we should have brought the heavy sniper after all.
I can see what looks like a prison. Gotta be where they're holding Tahir.
Can you see his guard?
Roger that.
That's your target. Check angle, wind, and bullet drop.
You sure Tahir's expecting this?
As sure as we can be.
Ready. I have eyes on Sanchez.
I'd prioritize her before Tahir. She will execute him if she receives the order, or if she thinks he's escaping.
Understood. One shot, one kill it is.
Send when ready.
Control, hold. She's going inside.
Then persuade her she needs to be outside.
Let me work on something. Raven out.
Okay. Yeah, if we'd brought a heavy sniper rifle for this part would be a lot easier. But also, we would have had a lot more fun in the previous section with the short range shots. Largely because it'd be hard to
The place is swarming with hostiles.
yeah.
You'll improve Tahir's chances if you thin the herd.
Copy that, Control. Free fire on any targets of opportunity.
But do it silently. Trigger an alarm, and Tahir won't last long.
Roger. So no screw-ups.
If you do, your window's gonna close fast.
Alright, so we won't be able to move around much to get better angles on anybody. Both because it would require a lot of movement to get small changes in angle. Because of how far away we are. And because... well, actually... Okay, we're looking at that spot. Yeah, I don't think that there's another... If you look at the map, this looks like a route that leads us over to our next position. And that position is for dealing with this area. Yeah, you can see, okay. There's 3 distinct, distant locations to shoot at. Yeah, okay. So when I looked at this map initially, I was like, oh yeah, okay. This area is the active area. No, this area is the little playground that we move around in. This area, and this area are where our targets are. Okay. The previous map, I wouldn't say they spoiled me, but they made me think that enemies would be in the same area as we are. Even though I don't know why I was thinking that, because the first map wasn't like that. Oh well. It would be kind of cool if there was a map like this that had a spot in the center and then like 2 or 3 possible areas around it that you move between somehow to observe it. Kind of the reverse of what this map is. But that'd be difficult to do. You would need to provide some way of moving quickly. So I'll move over here and see if there's anything I can see from a slightly different angle. Maybe that reveals any enemies that are otherwise not terribly visible. One thing that we know for sure is that we can't go over there. So there's nothing hidden inside of buildings or anything like that that we could otherwise interact with. See, we could maybe shoot her through that gap. Okay, so like if we could free him. I don't think this is an optional objective to shoot her in that building. But I want to try it anyway. (1,000 meters). We can only dial this to 800.
Sanchez is on the move.
Copy that.
Do not, repeat, do not let her reach to here.
Acknowledged.
Take her out.
This
will give us something to think about.
Terminator
was a bad
distraction.
choice
I'm on
of
it.
gun for this mission. Okay. Well then. You're at 1,100 meters. Yeah, this was a real bad choice of gun for this
No
mission.
need to be discreet now. Secure the prisoner at all costs.
You know what? I think we're going to restart the mission. Because I want a better, longer range scope for this. Which means we're got to be using the UK-50. And can I buy the flash hider for it? Yeah. We'll buy a flash hider. We couldn't afford the bipod anyway, which would have been nice to have. Okay, as far as special ammo goes, we don't need armor piercing, even if we could bring it, because this is high enough damage that we can shoot heavies. I don't think we need the extreme long range scope. But we definitely don't want the short range scope, and I can't afford any of the others. Like the long range scope would be fine, because that'd be 1,200 meters, that'd be about right. Or we're taking the extreme long range. Alright, so we do not have a suppressed sniper rifle anymore. The only thing we have suppressed is the sidearm. Okay. Kind of want to try Deadeye. Aim helper is unavailable. Most HUD assistance is disabled. Let's try Deadeye.
Raven, we need to hurry. The data you pulled from Hellstrom's
We can always
servers has
restart if I
revealed
decide I don't like
time-sensitive
it.
Objectives. We found Tahir, a friendly journalist. They're
Also, we
holding him
already
at a
watched
black
this,
site in
so
the
screw
Sacred
that.
Desert.
Control, this is Raven.
Okay.
Sending sit rep.
Go ahead, Raven.
I'm
How
about to
much
click
does this
out.
difficulty
Heading
shut
for the
off?
first OP.
It
Good.
shuts
Each hide was
off
picked for
wind
observation and target
compensation.
acquisition. Your line of sight to the target location should be clear.
Roger that.
We're dealing with some pretty long
maybe
ranges
it doesn't.
here, so take your time and plan each shot carefully.
Always do. Careful's my middle name.
Okay.
That's not what it says on your service file.
So much
It doesn't
for
turn off wind
classified.
compensation.
Watch your movement. Intel shows groups of locals who aren't going to be happy to see you.
Roger
It just
that.
makes it
Raven out.
less clear. We can still figure out the wind. I don't know why it removes the little thing that tells you the wind direction and speed at the top, because that's honestly not that useful. But those white lines are still showing the wind for the shot. It just removes the line drawn to connect those white lines. So that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I don't need those anyway. Now, it does not notably show range to enemies anymore. Okay. But that's fine, because we can just do this. Oh, he's a little over... he's about... okay. I think I'm going to like this mode more. Okay, so first of all, let's go pop the jammer. Because I need that gone.
There's a roadblock ahead. Some kind of checkpoint.
Can you pass quietly?
Maybe. I'll scout for the best route.
Notably, we can
Stay
mark
dark if you
enemies,
can.
unlike
No point
authentic
attracting
mode
unwanted
in
attention.
Sniper
Copy
Elite.
that.
We're probably not going to be doing much sniping here. I might do some. Because we might be far enough away that these guys can't hear. Those guys down there would have to go, though, if we were going to do that. But we could definitely double snipe them with the heavy rifle. So that's not a problem. Okay. So these guys are probably like, oh, 50 to 70 meters away, maybe at a guess. Can I still range things? Yes, I can still range things exactly with the binoculars. Alright. Okay. This is definitely both easier and harder than Sniper Elite Authentic, just for the mechanics of shooting. Easier in that, while it does give you the windage and holdover the same as Sniper Elite does, it it's not as automatic as Sniper Elite says. Because Sniper Elite tries to be smart and show you your exact where you should put the scope to hit whatever is directly underneath the reticle, which can sometimes be a little finicky because you gotta aim directly at the thing, figure out how far you need to offset, and then offset if you want to get accurate. If it's like a guy who's skylining himself, it can be a bit cumbersome because the scope will immediately change those white bars to an aim to infinity if you just move off the guy, which you have to do anyway to hit him. Whereas here, it's for a fixed range that you're dialing in. Which is fine. Anyway. It's not screwing around. We gotta get rid of the two guys close to us first. In this version of reality, that guy's not stuck just walking randomly into that forever. Which definitely does not help us. So I want to wait for these two to line themselves back up over here again. Because the heavy bullet can definitely do headshot to body shot. Or it should be able to anyway. Pretty sure it can. This is unsuppressed, but those guys should be far enough away they won't notice. Come on, I know you go back up there and stand side by side. Eventually. Nope, they definitely heard that. But, notably, the guy in the back didn't hear that.
HQ, this is Delta 2-1. We have a sniper on us.
So we have to be about
Take your
200
fire to
meters
HQ.
away before
We
they
have
can't hear us.
hostiles
Okay. Let's restart the mission.
Control, this is Raven. Sending sit rep.
Go
That
ahead, Raven.
is good
I'm about to
information to
click
know.
out. I'm heading for the first OP.
Good. Each hide was picked for observation and target acquisition. Your line of sight to the target location should be clear.
Roger that.
We're dealing with some pretty long ranges here, so take your time and plan each shot carefully.
Always do.
Wow.
Careful's my middle name.
That's not what it says on your service file.
So much for classified.
Watch your movement. Intel shows groups of
go
locals
pop
who
that.
aren't going to be happy to see you.
Roger that. Raven out.
Pop that jammer right away. That's priority 1.
There's a roadblock ahead. Some kind of checkpoint.
Can you pass quietly?
Maybe. I'll scout for the best route.
Stay dark if you can.
I don't
No
know why
point
that heavy
attracting
gets
unwanted
stuck
attention.
underneath those stairs
Copy
and then
that.
never moves again. But it's happened twice now. So I'm inclined to believe it's probably just a map design problem. Somebody done goofed when they designed the map. Most likely. Okay, we will not be doing much of any sniping at those guys. Wait, what? Oh, I'm an idiot. I bumped
Control, this
forward
is
and walked
Raven.
off the edge.
Sending sit rep.
Go ahead, Raven.
I'm about to click out. I'm heading for the first OP.
Damn it.
Good. Each
That
hide
was
was picked
probably
for
the stupidest
observation
way
and
to-
target acquisition. Your line of sight to the target location should be clear.
Roger that.
We're dealing with some pretty long ranges here, so take your time and plan each shot carefully.
Always do. Careful's my middle name.
Alright.
That's not what it says on your service file.
So much for classified.
No point trying to scan anything until we pop
Intel
the
shows groups of locals who aren't going to be
jammer.
happy to see you. Roger that.
The,
Raven out.
the MP upgrade for this thing. Best thing I ever grabbed. Incredibly valuable.
There's a roadblock ahead. Some kind of checkpoint.
Can you pass quietly?
Maybe. I'll scout for the best route.
Stay dark if you can. No point attracting unwanted attention.
Copy that.
Okay. Now. I think I'm going to try a risky plan here. Because we can't really snipe any of these guys without alerting the whole camp anyway. And I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to try to do instead is not bump the F key. What I'm going to try to do instead is zipline across when everyone's still around. And then do that road cross plan I talked about a little bit. Cross the road, get behind the Escos, go to there, maybe cross the road again. Sneak up to there, maybe. Leave those two guys alone. Snipe that guy with a pistol, maybe. And get out the back. But to do that, well, I don't even know if it's going to work. I could maybe press space at exactly the right point and land there, but that's quite the drop off the zip line to there. I don't think it's safe. And I don't really have a place I can go where I'm sure I'll be far enough away no one could hear a shot. And I'm not sure if they implemented sound masking like by terrain. So if I'm back here where I have rock between me and most everyone and I shoot past the edge of a rock, I don't know if everyone can hear that or not. Well, actually, I do know that doesn't work because there was a previous mission where there was a bunch of guys in a cave behind me. And I tried some shots and they heard me. Okay, let's go for the zipline. It's probably going to result in us having to reload. It didn't. However, that guy's going to come in here in a second. Okay. Dealt with perfectly. Now, let me think. Gotta be careful where we go because that heavy can see us. Yeah, the plan was to go out the front and cross the road.
By the state now?
Yeah, she nationalized it.
So, are the people going to see a piece of it?
What?
Us people, the citizens. It's owned by the government. Are we going to get a subsidy?
What do you think? Probably. I think you're probably...
Attack!
Shit. The heavy son.
2 to HQ. We have his location.
How in the hell did he see me? He's looking the other way. I thought. Okay. He was looking the other way the other time we were playing. He might be looking this way this time. I should not assume that things are always the same exactly from run to run. Particularly not with something like a guy who gets stuck underneath the stairs randomly. Okay, let's go EMP that. Jammer. Okay.
There's a roadblock ahead. Some kind of checkpoint.
Can you pass quietly?
Maybe. I'll scout for the best route.
Stay dark if you can. No point attracting unwanted attention.
Copy that.
Now. Oh, he might have turned around too because of the ziplining down. Because, yeah, he's facing that way now. But we can't assume he's going to stay facing that way. So there is at least one dude inside this building, and I've seen him come out this door before. I'd like to scan him, so I know where he's at, but he's not required. Once this guy turns and leaves, I think we're going to take the zip line. Damn it. Yeah, no. Damn game. Alright. Those guys need to not be there. I think we could make it if we had managed to crouch immediately upon landing. But I wasn't fast enough, and it's iffy anyway, so it's not a good idea. Let's just not do that. Drone out. Bomb the jammer. It didn't work because we hit the antenna, not the main body of it. Okay. Him, we gotta scan before he goes steps underneath the stairs because it's hard to see otherwise.
There's a roadblock ahead. Some kind of checkpoint.
These
Can you
guys over
pass
here
quietly?
don't matter at all,
Maybe.
but we'll mark
I'll
them
scout for the
anyway,
best
just
route.
in case.
Stay dark if you can. No point attracting unwanted attention.
Copy that.
Okay, now. Let's get ready for the zip line. I don't want to zip line all those guys in the room, obviously. So, we wait. And wait. And wait some more. We can't go now because those two idiots are standing there talking to each other. Okay. Hello, Mike Phantom. Welcome here. Once those two move. Okay, now they're moving apart now. Let the guy who stands in the balcony in this room is coming out. So once he turns around and leaves, we should be able to go. And then... Okay. Come on. No.
Solid support!
What the hell was that? Okay.
Control, this is Raven.
We just
Sending
randomly
sick
fell short that time.
Go ahead, Raven.
I'm about to click out. Heading for the first OP.
Good.
That-
Each hide was picked for observation and target acquisition. Your line of
Not
sight to the
good.
target location should be clear.
Roger that.
We're dealing with some pretty long ranges here, so take your time and plan each shot carefully.
Always do. Careful's my middle name.
Alright, let's go pop the scanner.
Someone
Well,
is
let's
selling
go
a service file.
jammer.
So much for classified. Watch your movement. Intel shows groups of locals who aren't going to be happy to see you. Roger that. Raven out.
Okay. Actually, going right now might not be the worst idea in the world. That guy there might spot me, but I don't think he will. Alright. Who's suspicious? It's him, I think. Maybe not. The problem is we didn't scan everyone now. Which means I have no idea where a lot of these idiots are. Which means... Okay. Wasn't as bad as I thought, actually. We didn't have him scanned.
The oil industry is owned by the state now?
Yeah, she nationalized it.
So, are the people going to see a piece of it?
I kind of want to shoot that guy.
Ask people, the citizens. If it's owned by the government, are we going to get a subsidy?
What do you think?
I think probably not.
I don't remember where he moves to.
Probably right.
This plan's dead in the water if we can't get across the road in front of us over there. Obviously. Which means we gotta go right now. Into the bush. Yay, friend bush has saved us. Okay. Now, wait for him to go that way. Just Peek across the gap here. I'm quite fond of this bush. I think we will name him George. He's definitely a W bush. Also, that joke is terrible, and I do not apologize. Okay. We have made it to a different kind of unsafety. But you could definitely not call this safe. Now, we can't sail back, well, not sail, we can't fly back there. It's just straight up not allowed. Don't ask me why. Well, I think I do know why, actually. It has something to do with the way that they're handling loading, I think. I'm guessing that these regions are each loaded individually. And they're using the travel through the caves to disguise the fact that they're loading assets and stuff. It's a perfectly reasonable game technique, but if they let you fly through the load zones with the drone, it probably wouldn't lead to anything good. Okay. So we can probably shoot this guy and get away with it. We probably should.
I already got the pee again.
Okay. That's a better place to shoot him. Down here behind a pile of crap so no one can see. And we made it through this little problem.
Control.
More or less unscathed.
Seems you've gone to a lot of trouble for a journalist.
He's been a thorn in the government's side for a long time. By exposing their corruption, he's isolated the regime from support and aid.
That makes sense. But I don't get why he's still alive. Why bother interrogating him? Just shoot him.
Perhaps they want to find his sources, clear out any moles.
Maybe. But I think you're not giving me the full picture here.
It's always need to know. Control out.
Control. I'm approaching the village, OP.
Remember, we need Tahir alive and Sanchez dead. That will be a crippling blow to Rashida's morale.
Killing the enforcer is pretty straightforward. It's Tahir I'm worried about.
We get to
We
the
managed to get word to him. He's
mission.
expecting help.
Let's hope he acts when he gets it.
We know his guard has a set of keys. Drop him and Tahir should react, but do it quietly. They'd rather kill him than let him go.
He'll still need to get out of the village.
That's why you're on Overwatch. Clear him a path. Remove any obstacles.
Copy that. Setting up.
No. Please, don't kill me.
Then tell me where the other soldiers are.
There. That way.
now. Did he even mark anybody? Not near here, anyway.
I can see what looks like a prison. Gotta be where they're holding Tahir.
Can you see his guard?
Roger that.
That's your target. Check angle, wind, and bullet drop.
You sure Tahir's expecting this?
As sure as we can be.
Ready. I have eyes on Sanchez.
I'd prioritize her before Tahir. She will execute him if she receives the order, or if she thinks he's escaping.
Understood. One shot, one kill it is.
Send when ready.
Control, hold. She's going inside.
Then persuade her she needs to be outside.
Let me work on something. Raven out.
There's where I saw the second sniper. Okay, we need to get rid of these snipers. You are at 1,029 meters away. Okay. So about there, I'd say. Ooh, that was almost too low. Okay, one sniper gone. Now, you are crouching, so it's hard to tell how far away you are with the normal method. You are at 1,026. Okay. That means about right. Beautiful. Okay. Now, we could move and try to shoot her through the gap in the door like I wanted to do last time. Before we do that, okay, we have a save when we snipe that fool. I think. Just walking back and forth in front of the damn door. Pick a spot and stand there, right there. Come on. You were doing it earlier. Okay. Oh, wait, what was the range? $1150 or so. Holy crap.
Sanchez is dead.
One less threat to worry about. But Tahir is still in danger.
Understood. I'll deal with the first guard.
Once Tahir's out of the cell, he's going to need Overwatch to cover him while he exits the village.
Wilco control.
Pretty sure you're not supposed to be able to make that shot.
The easier it will be for him to escape. He doesn't have military training, so let's hope he doesn't panic.
I'll do what I can.
Okay.
The place
Now.
is swarming with hostiles.
You'll improve Tahir's chances if you thin the herd.
Copy that, control.
I'm not sure
Free fire
where
on
this
any
guy
targets
tries
of
to go.
opportunity.
But do it silently. Trigger an
So,
alarm, and Tahir won't last long.
Roger. So no
I
screw-ups.
don't want to
If you
just
do, your
pop the
window's
guy in
gonna
and hope
close
he goes
fast.
the right way. Okay, so those guys are probably about at 1,100 meters if I had to guess. There's no excuse for not just checking them with the binoculars, though. 1124. Which means right about there be a headshot, in theory. Because if you notice the range hashes at this zoom level, they're every 50 meters. Which is definitely helpful. Kind of hoping we can get some idiots to line up for a double. Like that. Okay, now they moved away. Also, I'd like to know what range these guys are at exactly. 1111. Nice double. Okay, those guys are moving away. I'm not sure what the fuse box would get me. Like what the effect of shooting that would be. But it surely wouldn't be bad, and since there's nobody around it anymore. It might just have been a distraction for these two. Because I don't see anything changing. Those gun turrets are still online. And such like. Alright, what's the range to this guy? 1160? Okay, those guys are probably...
Tahir is out of his cell. Maintain overwatch.
I will.
These guys are probably like 1150 or so. Yep.
Raven, sort out the foot patrol.
What's the range on them? 1080, okay. Shit.
No need to be discreet now. Secure the prisoner at all costs.
I'll try.
That's gonna fall to the side, because of course it will. Stop moving your frickin' head around.
Awaiting orders. Clear. Copy that. Mobilizing search. Stand by. Out.
Okay, who the hell's shooting at me? Oh, you are. that's way too... Oh, nope, that's about right, actually. Yeah, stop shooting at me, damn it. Alright, anyway, we're gonna load back a little bit. Because it's more fun when it's stealthy. Okay, this was before we sniped that. After we sniped those idiots. Okay, what range was this guy at again? 1160? So, right about there. That was a better shot than last time. Okay.
Tahir is out of his cell. Maintain overwatch.
I will.
Okay. So we got some guys out of there. It's pretty much dead on 1100. But
Raven, sort out the foot patrol.
we can't just easily double them because not while they're moving anyway. Double headshot, I think.
No need to be discreet. That makes things easier for Taj.
Despite my best efforts. Okay. What's the range on these guys? 1070? How did that miss?
I couldn't get him out.
Also, how'd he get hit? Alright, back to where we were. Okay, this guy is at 1160. So, right about there. Okay. These guys are at 1070.
Tahir is out of his cell. Maintain overwatch.
So right about
I will.
there would be the right shot for him. These guys are, or this door is right at 1100 more or less. This is about 11 or 1080. Okay.
Raven, sort out the foot patrol.
How did I screw that up exactly the same way twice in a row?
No need to be discreet. That makes things easier for Taj. Splash those hostiles. Tahir is grounded till you do.
couldn't get him out.
Damn it. Okay. 1160 on this guy here. That gets us to about right there, I believe. What? That must have just grazed his helmet. Okay, we're dialed in for 1100. 1150 is right there. 1160 should be right there. Yes, yes it was. Okay. This shot... I kind of want to hit it with the binocs first.
Tahir is out of his cell. Maintain overwatch.
I will.
So I can be exactly sure where they're actually standing. Because I know I scoped it out earlier and was like, oh, okay, it's about 1070 or so. But I think it's actually, to their head, is probably more like 1060 or 50. I mean, no, I said it was 1080 or so, but I think it's actually more like 1070 or 60.
Raven, sort out the foot patrol.
Which means we want to dial this for 1000. And then put them more or less directly between the 1050 and the 1100 line. Right like that. Beautiful, perfect shot. Okay.
That makes things easier for Taj.
Well, they're binocularing at about 1080. I'm going to assume they might have fallen backward a meter or two, but not that much. Don't alert these idiots, please.
More tangos. Clear them out.
All right. 1070. That means we want to be dead on the line between 50 and 11.
Splash those hostiles. No need to be discreet now. Secure the prisoner at all costs.
I'll try.
That makes things easier for Taj.
Okay, these guys are way closer. They're focused on me, thankfully. That's 1060. Not sure what I hit there. Well, okay, there I hit the guy.
Delta Mike, there's a sniper in Sector 7, clear.
This guy's back over to
Mobilizing search.
1070. That's going to be a little over his head, I think. That's not.
Good work. Stay focused.
Let's see, this is like a left something.
I couldn't get him out. Tahir didn't make it.
Damn it. Alright. That does mean I need to remove those two lower guys somehow. Without setting everybody off. What happens if I just knock those barrels off? Does that lure him down? gets him to move. Okay,
More
so this guy was
tangos.
pretty much dead
Clear 'em
on at
out.
1075. Which means it should be a perfect shot right between the 50 and 1100 line. I'm hoping the guy down in front doesn't alert from this. He didn't. Okay, so he's a little closer. So... Okay.
That makes
It
things
wasn't a
easier for Taj.
headshot, but it was close. Why is he red?
Splash those hostiles. Tahir is grounded till you do.
Dude, you better find a nice bush to hide in. Okay, these guys are at 1060. Ooh. This is gonna suck. There's a pair of them. Okay, they're moving apart. He's just hunkered in the middle of nowhere. Not even hiding in a bush. Dumbass. Okay, you're at 1050.
Good work. Stay focused.
He's at 1,000. Okay. We're running through ammo pretty quickly. We did clear out the sniper that was waiting over there. And the one who was over there. Those definitely would have been pains in the asses. Is he going to go right past these stupid turrets? He's going to go right past those stupid turrets, I guarantee it. Because he's not that smart. Well, the good news is, I've got EMP bullets. They're at 1,000 meters. Is he doing a tour of the whole damn camp? Okay, there's two new guys here. They are about 1,000 meters, I'd say. They're not lined up for a double. Getting into the vehicle.
Raven, is that an APC I can see on the feed?
Confirmed.
Yes, yes,
It's
it
cruel
is.
spot to hear for sure. I need to get him to move off.
Okay, that guy's gotta go. He's at 1,000. Well, 1079. Or not 1079, 979. So right there. I don't know where I can shoot on one of these things to do anything useful to it. I'm gonna try loading an EMP round and see what happens when I shoot the APC with it. Man, I'd love to save the game right here. I have this horrible feeling. But if I do try this, get 950. But if I do try this and it doesn't work, everybody's gonna get pissy at me. It doesn't seem to have done. Nope, I got the guy out actually. Damn it, stop moving, you piece of shit. I didn't see where that landed either. Okay, what is exact range? 979. Okay, so that's...
Delta Mike, there's a sniper in Sector 7, clear!
Got him.
Concentrate. Tahir is almost there.
Roger. Maintain cover and search for hostiles' location. Out.
$11.60. Okay.
Good work today. You can exfil now. Check your map for coordinates.
Get your stupid head back up so I can hit you. Oh, whatever.
Charlie 3 to base, we have a sniper some...
We might as well be out of ammo. Alright. We do not actually have that much ammo for this gun right now. So we might want to hit the exfil point and resupply. That was kind of fun. We definitely didn't get perfect stealth or anything. Alright. Kill Isabel Sanchez near the main building. And that was about it. Yeah. Most of the things that we could have done, but didn't, involved killing Isabel Sanchez in different positions. From his cell, escort Tahir from his cell to safety during the alarm. Okay. We would have had to... Alright, I would like to unlock my loadout and discard looted gear. We do have a good bit of money. Is there anything I would want to change about this thing? Grab the bipod. Sure, why not? And grab the special magazine. And then we can bring luring bullets as well as the MP bullets. That might have let us do some funny things. 15 meters to investigate the point of impact. Yeah. Okay. Now, we can grab the suppressor for our rifle. And we can grab the ACOG too. Yeah, we'll grab the ACOG. But I don't care about anything else with this rifle. And this only has a 200-meter range. And it's not quiet at all. I think we'll just save the rest of our money.
Data is secure. Job done.
Well done. Proceed to the next one.
Work with computers.
Really?
Yeah, but I have no patience for school. I just couldn't sit there.
Tell me about it.
I'm going to assume that the BDC and the ACOG is correct. It's got markers for 4 and 600 meters. Which means that the other hashes are 2, 3, 5, and then 6 is at the bottom of the bar. No windage, which means obviously if you're doing any kind of mid-range shooting with this, you're going to have to do a heck of a lot of guesstimating. But it should be a whole hell of a lot more useful than the pistol for any enemy who's beyond spitting distance. Like that guy, he's at 50 meters. Line up the ACOG, put him right between the 1 and 200. And we can always use our rifle to get a wind estimate. In this case, negligible probably. I kind of want to test this out.
Open fire!
Yeah. We definitely alerted some more enemies in the area, but that's fine. That grenade kind of screwed things up for us. Oh, there's a pickup right over here. Okay, 50 meters. There's another guy in this building somewhere or behind it.
Open fire!
All right. I do want to loot these guys because we need to get as much heavy sniper ammo as we can. All right, that definitely was not stealthy. I will not even try to pretend it was stealthy. But what it was a really good opportunity to get used to using this rifle. Which I'm not sure we really needed, but it'll probably come in handy at some later point. This rifle is pretty quiet. Yeah, I didn't want to drop down there. Okay, whatever. It's probably not as quiet as the pistol, but it's definitely not hugely louder. And more importantly, it is that's not the button to press for that. Ah, there we go. Ah, yeah, so it's bandage your arm to fix fall damage. That's totally how that works. No? Can't climb that? Ah, there we go. Magically ordained ledge. Got a drone tower in range, which means we're probably moving through
Did I
Eh.
ever show you a picture of my car?
No. What's on
load zone.
Wait, you.
I found it on the street, playing with a dead squirrel. Yeah, batting it all around. Wait. Batting? Look? No, of course not.
Okay. There's a bunch of enemies in this area ahead of us. Let's try to get to a nice friendly bush. Oh yeah, we have an anti-drone tower here. We can't just deploy our drone and go scouting. Damn it. Well, I could try to deploy it. See if I can fly it forward and out of the anti-drone area. Yeah, it's not gonna let me. Don't suppose that tower would be the offender, would it? Something I could shoot? Probably not. We're going to have to clear out the enemies here, so when we start shooting the high power rifle, they won't come running. That's fine. It'd be kind of cool if you had a I don't know. Wind is always going to be annoying no matter how you deal with it in a game like this. It's probably better just to go with a simple, highly unrealistic, but easy to deal with way of just showing it in the scope. Okay. Wait for that guy to... Nope, he's... Make it full reality? If you wanted to make it full reality, then you would need somebody who is at least... no, you definitely wouldn't be as... You wouldn't need somebody who knew everything you needed to know to be a sniper in real life. You could get by perfectly easy with... You wouldn't actually need to know the mechanics of how to shoot a rifle without totally screwing it up. But you wouldn't need to know how to calculate the wind and calculate the bullet drop, and you would need to spend a significant amount of time in game practicing. Okay, these guys split up. One of them went in there, the other's standing out here. He heard me? Oh, he didn't.
Control. I'm on approach to the Oasis OP.
Receive, Raven. Locate both Khan and Dragovich. The exchange is taking place today. We need both eliminated.
Maybe I can take them both during the exchange itself.
That's your call. If you miss one, the other may escape, though. If you can, take them separately. You may be more successful that way.
Well, I do want to improve my odds.
Hold still, damn it. There we go. It's probably above us. Yeah, it's probably above us. Gamma. Alright, let's get over to the OP. Not sure why we have this gun loaded to 24 rounds. That would imply we're only loading our magazines to 23. Okay, we're full up on special ammo and everything. We're definitely not going to grab that unless we use some. All right. Let's just start scanning what we can scan.
I have visual on Khan. Looks like he's taking a walk with a small patrol.
They're likely his bodyguards. There have been several attempts on his life since the DLO bombed that US vessel. He never goes out without protection now.
So are we doing the US government's dirty work here?
There are plenty of administrations that would like to remove Khan and disrupt the DLO. His group will play a crucial role in Rashida's little war. We can't allow that to happen.
Understood. I might need to split up his protection detail before I eliminate him.
Yeah, the longer you can stay off their radar, the better.
Facial recognition just picked up Dragovich.
Why didn't it flag this on your PC? It doesn't on your phone.
He's indoors.
I
don't
don't
have
know.
a clean shot.
Similarly,
Can you get him outside?
I'll think of something.
why did the alerts pick up the fact that... I'm pretty sure that was a resub. Anyway, why did the alerts pick that up, but it wasn't announced in chat like it normally is? Sometimes
Raven, what are those?
Looks like some kind of power source.
Twitch's
Any loss of
API is
power
weird.
would get their attention.
Received. Control. There's some kind of pumping station.
Could be a
But
useful
some people
distraction.
doesn't seem to want
Maybe
to
that big valve.
announce their resub until they actually go through with the whole
I'm seeing a boat on the water.
send the message in chat about it.
A possible escape route.
Yeah.
And other times
Fast-moving target at this range would be a problem.
it doesn't send the
Can you
message
disable
about
it
it.
without raising the alarm?
Or it
Maybe.
sends a message about it immediately, and then it sends another one when they announce it in chat. Anyway,
That building must
thank
be
you
their
very much for
command
the
center.
sub, Treebeard.
I see a
Greatly
comm
appreciate
station
it.
on the roof.
Blowing the fuse box could draw
I'm not
Dragovich
sure how many
out.
months it was.
Someone's gonna have
because
to
I didn't
fix it.
see, but
That's true.
I'm sure it's probably too many. I think that's everybody that's moving. Alright. What kind of challenges do we have for eliminating these two fools? Kill them without raising the alarm. Kill one or the other without raising the alarm. Kill one or the other by setting a trap. Kill them with explosions. Kill them during their escape. Which I'm sure... Okay, this one's kill one or the other by setting a trap. This one's kill both during their escape. Kill them at the same time without raising the alarm. And kill everyone without raising the alarm. Okay, well, to kill everyone without raising the alarm seems a little harder. What do you mean you're not Survey? Survey doesn't have a sub. Survey just has the insane, what do you call it? Streak. Dread's the one who has the insane length of sub. Which I'm not sure. Which is higher? Him or... I think Sealith might give him a running for his money, actually. don't know. All I remember is that every time I see the message for a resub, I am astounded that it is that long every time. Every time I see you guys' silly streaks, I am even more astounded. Okay. There's no one out here on the edges or anything, is there? Okay, I'm pretty sure this boat is one of their attempts at fleeing. Although, not sure where it can go. There must be some kind of waterway out that direction if they think they can get away with a boat. Yeah, I'm not sure how you'd squish them during the escape with a trap. Unless they mean like drop that on top of them while they're trying to run away. Or that. That doesn't seem like a trap so much as it seems like an environmental hazard. Alright, so the one's inside, one's outside. Ooh boy. Okay, what was the range on them? 1250. Damn you, get back over there. You piece of shit. They were lined up for one beautiful moment. But it wasn't long enough that I could have fired, so... That's 1200. That's 1200. It's 1250, 1260 to this building. I want to get them both at once if I can. Not sure what happens if I shoot that valve. I mean, there's an easy way to find out. What did I say this was? 1200? Do anything?
There goes my cover.
Both your primaries are running.
I can still do this.
Yeah, I don't think it did shit. Alright.
Khan. Looks like he's taking a walk with a small patrol.
They're likely his bodyguards. There have been several attempts on his life since the DLO bombed that US vessel. He never goes out without protection now.
So are we doing the US government's dirty work here?
There are plenty of administrations that would like to remove Khan and disrupt the DLO. His group will play a crucial role in Rashida's little war. We can't allow that to happen.
Understood. I might need to split up his protection detail before I eliminate him.
Yeah, the longer you can stay off their radar, the better.
Facial recognition just picked up Dragovich.
I can see the tag.
He's indoors. I don't have a clean shot.
Can you get him outside?
I'll think of something. Raven out.
He goes outside on his own, so that's not really a problem.
Control. There's some kind of pumping station.
Could be a useful distraction.
Maybe that big valve.
Okay, maybe that just lures them down there if they're not already there. I was kind of hoping it would like cause something to blow up or... But... Yeah, that's clearly wishful thinking.
Raven, what are those?
Looks like some kind of power source.
Any loss of power would get their attention.
Received.
Kind of figured that out myself. Thank
That
you.
building must be their command center. I see a comms dish on the roof.
Blowing the fuse box could draw Dragovich out.
Someone's gonna have to fix it. That's true.
Okay. Yeah, it's like 1250, 1260 right here. Let's go ahead and get the rifle dialed in for 1200. Hello, Carlo. Yeah, I want to try to make that shot when they both cross in front of each other. But I need to fire... Well, it depends. I think if it's dead on at the instant I fire, the game should lock them into a kill cam, which is, by the way, highly unrealistic, but anyway. And then we might not have to worry about them moving. But we'll see. Also, can you imagine trying to do a shot at 2800 with this? Be like, eh, put that little hash right on him, and it's the one at the very bottom of the scope right there. Just like... That's what it dialed to this range. If you dial all at 1500, it'd be a little less bad. But also... Yeah. Okay, what did I say the range was to this? 1250. 1260. It's just before the moment that they walk across each other. Assuming they do the same exact thing they did last time. So 1275 should be directly between the 1250 and 1300. So we want to be like just... Stand up, you piece of shit.
Target down.
Halfway there.
I got the one and missed the other the first shot. Well, that's both of them.
Keys have been splashed.
A couple more links in Rashida's chain are broken.
I'm RTB, heading for extraction.
Alright, well,
I've
there's no
updated
reason to
the
stick
actual
around there anymore.
coordinates on your map.
That should get us the... Got one of them during the escape. But anyway.
Control. Do you think the DLO will splinter now Khan's dead?
We can but hope. Truth is, they're a pretty hardcore bunch.
That Navy bombing they carried out was a mess. Lots of good people died that day.
With Khan eliminated, there's sure to be some infighting for leadership. At the very least, it'll keep them busy for a while.
Roger that.
Just have
Where
to
now?
extract. Now we just have the final section left, which is sabotage oil fields.
Job done. On the move.
Good work,
If they only
Raven.
fired 2 shots, there's no point. This is definitely not sketchy at all. A well-maintained bridge. Perfectly safe. Okay. There's probably some people around here somewhere, if I had to guess. To be perfectly honest, this difficulty is not actually that much harder than the previous one. I'm glad I didn't try to start at this difficulty, because it would have been a little bit more to get used to. But aside from just... Aside from the fact that you have to check your range through binoculars if you want the exact range, or you have to guess using the reticle rangefinder if you don't care that much about exact range. Okay, that's not that big of a deal. Okay. Let's grab the collectibles in this area. I don't think there's anyone around here. Somewhat surprisingly. I've not been terribly diligent about finding all the collectibles. Okay, there's definitely some down there. I don't think I want to drop down in there just yet. Oh wait, we can come in from this side. That's better. That's camo, I think. No. It's definitely a little bit less difficult than authentic mode in Sniper Elite, though. The Sniper Elite authentic mode turns off all your UI and like all your UI. Although it does still give you the drop in windage. It's just harder to use. I may have mentioned that
Control.
already.
I'm approaching the OP for the oil field.
With Hellstrom out of the picture, this production facility is one of Rashida's few remaining income sources. Bring it down, and her funds will dry up.
Wilco.
You're going to have multiple infrastructure targets here. Disable enough of them to halt production.
What about hostile forces?
We're tracking low numbers at the facility. Too few to cause you trouble from their location. But there are plenty of foot patrols on the plateau that could be tasked onto your position.
Got it. No alarms.
Not unless you want some company up there.
Alright. Shoot shit.
They're stockpiling oil.
Don't get
Blowing those
detected.
barrels would
Got it.
reduce Rashida's supply.
And wake up the base.
Confirmed. You'll need to prep for company if you do that.
Roger. Raven out.
No shooting explosives. Shooting explosives bad. Fuse box, shoot good. Explosives, shoot bad. Sniper by himself, shoot good. Dude in patrol, shoot bad. Twitch bot, shoot good. Sadly, probably illegal.
Those pump jacks are vital. See if you can cut their power.
Understood.
Raven, see those red valves on the pipeline?
I do. What about him?
Breaking them will cause a pressure failure in the lines.
Roger.
Okay. Well, let's start with the sniper. He's at 1390. Which means we want to be just about right there. Except the windage is this way. So... okay. Okay. He won't observe anything that's going down now. I don't see any other snipers on top of various things. Okay. That control panel right there. I was just looking at it in the binoculars. 1247.
One pump down.
Raven, there may be control panels inside the buildings.
I don't have a shot.
Those
1119.
aircon units must keep everything cool.
Got it. I could damage a few. See if they open a door for some fresh air.
That might give you line of sight.
It's worth a try.
Okay. There's another pump jack control panel and more dudes. Okay, what did I say the range was to that? 1110.
Raven, do you copy?
What?
Roger, control. Go for
I
Raven.
shot him straight center
We're
in the middle
tracking
of the back.
multiple hostiles converging on your position.
That's bullshit. Because he was dead on at 1100, I thought. Okay, where was that? Over here. 1119, yeah, okay. And I shot him like right between the shoulder blades, I thought. Which means I should have hit him a little higher. That time I fired a little bit higher than I did for previous time, which worked out. Now that he's been dealt with, he's at 1260, and he is at 1260 more or less as well. Okay. This is 1190. Okay, let's go for the guys at 1190.
Raven, copy.
Roger, Control. Go for Raven.
We're tracking multiple hostiles converging on your...
That's bullshit. His head was right in the crosshair when I fired. No, I don't want to load the last save. I want to load the save before the last save. He was like at 1197 and I put him dead on at 1200. Alright. To be fair, I was abusing game mechanics, or trying to anyway. Namely, the way the game locks them in place for the kill cam. I was counting on the game giving me a kill cam, and that locking the guy in place so I could just pop him, even though he's moving. Which, to be perfectly honest, I was counting on for that kill as well. It's definitely abusing game mechanics that I probably shouldn't have been. Okay, they're at 1180, 1190. Okay. Let's dial it in, 1100. And then we put them right there. Pop. That's the theory anyway. It did the same exact thing again.
Raven, do you copy?
Roger.
His head was right there. I was aiming at the guy in front, not the guy in back. And it missed him. And this time I for sure made extra allowance for less drop. It's a mess. He moved.
Raven, do you copy?
And it takes long enough to throw the bolt that he's able to alert everyone. Bastard. It'd be kind of cool if there was a way to specify to your character that you don't want him to wait around to throw the bolt. Like, when you shoot in this game, he then sits for a split second, and then the guy starts running the bolt. It'd be kind of cool if you could specify somehow that you want to run the bolt immediately. This should be to your shoulder blades, I think. Yep. His head was bobbing around too much. It's like, nope, screw that noise. We're going for shoulder blades. Okay, so these guys are pretty much dead on at 1200. And I am not going for headshots on them. So you're going to go back. And there we go, finally. After way too much trying. Alright. Yeah, so he waits a little bit before he throws the bolt. I think because they don't want to disturb your view. So you have an opportunity to spot where the shot landed. But like, sometimes I know the shot's good, And I don't care, I just want the bolt to go now, so I can get a quick follow-up. Anyway. That is at 1192. Which means put it right there, and we will hit. Yeah, see?
Another disabled.
That, and it probably also takes time to run, get his hand up there to run the bolt, but, like, there's ways around that. If you want to go fast, you can go fast. But it'd be kind of interesting to have, like, a... Like, if you hold down the fire button or something, then he doesn't wait, or it'll be even cooler. The game would have to communicate this to you in a tutorial or something. But it'd be cooler that he would hold off running the bolt until you let off the fire button. So you press the fire button and you hold it down for as long as you want to wait before he runs the bolt. And that way it won't disturb your view earlier than you want it to. But if you're in a rip and tear and hurry, you can just click and go. Okay, how far away is that guy? 1180, okay. I would have said he's about at 1200 or so. It seems I wasn't too far off. Yeah. Well, let's stop screwing around. Let's actually go for a shot. You guys are at 1250, okay. 1200, 1250. Bam, 2 guys and the target. Beautiful. Okay, where are you guys at? They're at 1300, more or less dead on. I'm trying to figure out if I want to
Can't
go
get a
for
clean
them.
shot.
Is there a
Shut
better
up.
angle?
I can too get a clean shot. Okay. And
Pump disabled.
we shot when the pump was down, and
Good
by the time the
progress.
bullet was there, the
Keep
pump
on.
was up.
Wilco.
Not terribly complicated, but I'm kind of proud of that one. Okay, we do not want to hit the explosive barrels, because explosive barrels go boom. But I do want to get rid of the pipeline control device. So. Can I hit the pipeline control device with an EMP? Is that 1183? Let's try EMP rounds. Okay, 1183 means I want to be at about there.
Control device disabled.
Yep. Okay, we can EMP them. Which makes it nice and easy. And there's another one right over there. Unfortunately, our little how far away is it thingy. Okay. I would put that at about probably 1150, 1160. 1190, okay. I That guy's too close to it. We should pop the fuse box, which will get him to go over here. Let's load standard bullets. The fuse box, if that's 1190, well, it doesn't really matter. The fuse box is a large enough target. We can just put the 1100 reticle at the bottom. $11.90, not $10.90, you idiot. There we go. Okay, that pulls those guys away. He didn't get pulled away, just his buddy did. I mean, we can use a distraction around here. That'll pull him away. And then we can EMP it behind him. Because the EMP round is quiet. He's a little bit suspicious because he did see, or he did hear something behind him. But he didn't actually know, he didn't realize it was bullets, so he didn't go like red suspicious, he only went turn around kind of suspicious. Alright. Those two are still online. But I'm pretty sure they're linked to that one right there. The pipeline's down. I think all that's left is to deal with these guys. And to deal with them, I'm going to do the same exact thing I just did. $12.70. Reload EMPs. Come on, move. Damn it. The officer didn't move. He's not going to move. Okay, now he's going to move. Get your ass over there. You stupid dumbass. Okay, well that's not going to work now. Okay, what's the range to this guy? He is at 1280. Okay. He didn't have time to alert everybody else. Pop the antenna. That should kill his TV. The officer makes the idiot go look at it. He is at 1270. Okay. I tried to get a little too fancy there with a headshot where it wasn't a sure thing. But I was ready with a follow-up because I was like, I don't know. I don't like the way he's waving his head around. So I corrected slightly lower and prepared. Okay, you are about the same 1270, 1280 range, so let's go for center chest.
Raven,
Get
you
your-
copy?
Roger, Control. Go for Raven.
We're tracking multiple hostiles converging on your position.
Got this one.
Charlie 3 to base. We have a sniper somewhere between zones 5 and 6. Over.
Move!
Yeah, let's not do that. Okay, those are popped. Yeah, we're just at the point where we haven't removed these guys yet. Okay. He is at 1280. Dial 12. Okay. $12.70. Okay, like there he didn't wait around. I should get the guy to come over there. We're not even gonna try for a headshot on these guys at this range. Good thing I didn't. Because I thought for sure that was gonna be center upper torso.
Raven, do you copy?
Roger, Control. Go for Raven.
That bastard bent over just as I fired. Why the hell do I even try? All right. $12.50 would be headshot right there. $1300 would be headshot right there. 75 should be right there. That should be right about where we are. Perfect. Exactly where I am. Okay, this should be a little closer than that. About 1270 instead of 1275. So I want to aim right up about there, get the same kind of in the side shot. Ooh, I hit his grenade.
Raven, do you copy?
I didn't even
Control.
try to hit his
Go for-
freaking grenade. No, why me? Damn it. Of all the times to be hitting a guy in the freaking grenade. Had to be the one time I didn't want to. Okay. Load the standard sniper bullet. It would help if I actually dialed the shot in instead of just assuming it was already dialed to the right range. It was not dialed to the right range. It was dialed to 1100, not 1200. Thankfully, it landed short enough that nobody heard it. Okay. Now, let's try this again. This time, let's not hit his grenade. Okay. Now, let's load in this distraction round. He's at 1270. Load EMP. Alright. Did I say I sniped his grenade? Yes, yes I did. That's why he blew up and the guy next to him was alerted.
Got this one.
I shot through his torso, out the front of his vest, and popped the grenade that was on his chest. Okay, so we got disable all oil pumps without raising the alarm after a few tries. Which means we won't have to fight our way out of there. There is actually a thing for dealing with 3 waves of reinforcements, which would mean we have to set off an alarm, maybe multiple times, and fight off waves while we're continuing to snipe. That doesn't sound like fun, so... we have completed all objectives, right? This is still showing as 8 out of 10. What? I got an objective for... Disable all oil pumps. Sabotage all oil pipelines. Okay, there's no pipeline I didn't get. Back we go. Yeah, the last mission we did, the one we were playing yesterday, there was actually a special objective to kill a certain number of enemies by sniping them in the grenades so that they would blow up like that. I did not even attempt to do it. It definitely would have been way easier to do for that mission. Oh, there's a pipeline control device. I missed the middle one. Okay, that one's at 1,200 meters almost exactly.
Another destroyed.
Got it with an EMP. Okay, what's left? Sabotage all the oil pipelines, disable all the oil pumps, kill 3 waves of enemy reinforcements, which we're not doing. Complete a contract without taking any damage, which I guess we still could do. Destroy all the oil field's crucial infrastructure. Which we might not have completed, because I don't know what I'm missing though. I don't see any more things I can shoot necessarily. Still says 9 out of 10, so I gotta be missing something. And I guess we do have an optional objective to kill everyone without setting off an alarm. There's only like 5 guys left, 6 guys left. Sure, why not? How far away are you? 1,000? Or 1,200. Leave those guys for last. He's pretty much right bang on 1,200 as well. Don't move. Lovely. Okay, you two at 11-11. Let's see if we can get a double snipe on them. We're gonna have to use a distraction to get one of those guys to move. Okay, this is 1,070.
Raven,
Shit.
do you copy?
Right.
That was annoying. Okay, you are at 1272. Get rid of that bastard before he can become a big problem. This guy was at 1,200 exactly. This guy is at 1,000. These guys should line up pretty nicely. At 11:10 or so. Should be a double shot. Ooh, right in the ass. Alright, but it was a double shot. Okay, there are a grand total of 2 guys left here. Load of luring around. The range here is about 1,200. I'm gonna try to land one inside this building. Okay, he didn't hear that. Okay, it caught that guy's attention, not this guy. That's a mess. He kept moving.
Raven, do you copy?
That
Roger,
would be a
control.
hit if he hadn't
Go for it.
moved. Grr. Now we gotta redo all of that bullshit. We are down to 1 guy. Okay, 1270. So this guy likes to duck his head periodically. So let's wait for him to do it. Right in the torso. Right where I was aiming. Okay, this guy. 1,200 dead on. Right in the upper torso. This guy, 1,000 right on. These guys are going to end up right at about 1111. Should be both of them. It was.
Finished.
It wasn't. Or no, those guys
Raven,
heard
do you
sometime.
copy?
Roger, control.
That facility is finished.
Wait. Okay, so the two idiots over by the other thing heard that somehow, or saw that somehow. Alright, you are at 1270. You are at 1200 dead on. Maybe not right now, but you will be by the time you reach over there. Okay, you were at 1000 exactly. These guys are at 1200, pretty much exactly the way they're standing right now. Okay. Double. Load a sound round. Load standard. Only the one guy heard. He is at 1190. That should be the last guy right there. Okay, now what do I have to do to sabotage this place? Now last time I did get a message that I somehow sabotaged it, despite having no idea what I did. I just shot the guys as normal. And the only thing that happened is that these guys over here were somehow alerted. Which makes no sense. I think I've shot every single thing that I would have any clue at all to shoot. Oh, wait, there's a guy I missed right over there. Holy crap, there's a sniper I missed. How far away is he? 1189. Okay. Not sure how you didn't see any of the things that happened down there, but I guess you just can't get good hires nowadays. Kill everyone at the oil fields without raising an alarm. How have I not sabotaged the place, though? The only reason I even thought to try that is because we still hadn't taken out still hadn't sabotaged the damn place. Should I start shooting explosives now and hope it blows something important up? It says 9 out of 10. Destroy all of the oil field's crucial infrastructure. Obviously, some of it is optional. Complete contract. Kill 3 waves of reinforcements. Disable all oil pumps. Sabotage all oil pipelines. Kill everyone. Is it just not marking it off for random reasons? Because I don't have a objective to extract. I don't see anything else I could really shoot. Unless there's like... Yeah, there's the explosive barrels and stuff. I guess if there's nobody there to sound an alarm... I could go ahead and shoot them and see what happens. Well, it says there's 15 items to shoot here. Let's take a closer look at that the optional objective. Study the environment, pay attention to what control tells you. There are 15 key elements here you need to destroy. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Seven, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's try something. I'm gonna shoot the antennas with an EMP. What's the range to this? 1389. Nothing. About what I expected would happen. All right.
Those barrels are finished.
Boom.
That
Okay, that
facility
marked
is
it off.
finished.
Blowing up one set of barrels is enough to do it. Okay. Well, let's get the hell out of here then. Because the shrimp light just turned off, so this is perfect timing. Well, not perfect timing. It means I'm a slowpoke, but anyway.
Raven. Time to exfiltrate, Raven.
Really, I hadn't figured that out for myself. Except for the fact that it just did not want to end for some reason. Until we just shot a random explosive. That was pretty fun. Got 4 double kills. 16 headshots, 19 long range. Longest shot was 1391. Okay. Only 19 kills total. As far as objectives, kill everyone in the village without raising the alarm. That sounds painful. The Oasis, we we shot just the targets and no one else. And we didn't get we didn't get any of the optionals for that one. And then we got most of the optionals. We didn't get all of the crucial infrastructure, so I'm not sure what counted as crucial infrastructure we didn't shoot. We obviously didn't take on 3 waves of reinforcements. Because we killed everyone there without raising the alarms. Yay, they got us an extra whole 100,000 monies. I should buy us some nice things. And we found all but 2 of the collectibles. Not that I really care about too much about them. And there doesn't seem to be any bounties there. But anyway. Okay, so that was a long shot contract. It looks like the next mission is a classic contract, which is like what our second mission was. So that's probably closer ranges. But anyway, our mission is to eliminate Rashta, find the prisoners, sabotage missiles in the port, acquire a manifest from a train depot, and retrieve some kind of data chip. Kill 5 enemies with drone poison darts. Kill 10 enemies with a dual optic weapon attachment. That means you need a light sniper to do that one. Kill at least 2 enemies using explosive bullets. 10 enemies with tagging bullets. Kill 10 enemies from more than 150 meters. This looks like it's going to be a much closer range mission, yeah. All contracts in one playthrough without loading the game. Well, we're definitely not getting that one. Oh well. That will be for the future. Because it is 10:45. As for how far into the future, probably next week. That seems reasonable. We'll see. But anyway. Tomorrow is Thursday. And Thursday, for right now, means Far Cry 2. So we will continue with that little adventure. Should be quite fun. Friday, I believe, will be EDF. Haven't heard anything otherwise. And then Saturday and Sunday will be Valheim. Monday, of course, will be Crab Champions. And then next Tuesday and Wednesday, we will see. Although there's a quite strong chance that we will continue playing more Sniper Ghost Warrior. But anyway. For tonight, let's see. Is anyone going to follow us doing anything? Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, I don't think we're anyway then. Hopefully, I see you all back here tomorrow for more stealthing about in a very different game, though. And I will see you all later. Good night and goodbye.